Hello everyone, good morning, or whenever you're joining me. Oh, I forgot, somebody wanted, I think it was Susan, wanted me to put the troll in the dumpster, but this is where he lives, okay? This is where he lives, and I put a push pin in his mouth because I don't want to hear anything out of him, and there's his family name, which means bent in German. And here's probably what you wanted me to do. How's that? Okay. Now that that's done, let's see how his health is doing. June 8th. Sunday, June 8th. And I'm just reading on the health because I always have to do these readings the day before. Get them uploaded to be released at noon. I'm sorry, noon. What am I saying? Midnight, my time, Pacific time, and that way it accommodates people in other countries because I'm so grateful for you being here with me. Really appreciate it. And then, of course, Libby over at Meister Tarot, she lives in the future, so she'll be, just watch hers and we'll see what's coming in really early. Okay. How is his health for Sunday, June 8th, 2025? Well, this is a card for strokes, the Magician reversed. It's a card from about living from the neck up. Liars, scam artists, all of that when it comes to reverse, of course. But problems communicating and nervous system disorders. That's why I say, yeah, most likely little strokes or whatever. But he might also either be getting incorrect, test results or bad medical advice or not. With him, I think it's more likely that he's not telling his doctors everything he's doing with his extracurricular recreational drug use. That's my guess. Now, when we have the Ten of Wands come in reversed, if this is like doubly reversing it because it's the challenge card, so it's a big challenge. The Ten of Wands reversed in the challenge position in the reverse, the Ten of Wands reversed is one of the biggest cards for liver and gout problems, high blood pressure, blood sugar issues. So yeah, and he's overwhelmed. He doesn't want to work. He just wants to golf. Oh yeah, did you hear on the news that Bedminster, his golf club in Bedminster, where Ivana is supposed to be buried, even though she was cremated, and why would you bury an urn? Well, yeah, to get the tax write-off, to get the property tax write-off, of course, but I digress. Bedminster has received 32 health violations. Would you want to go there and eat? Would you want to be a part of that country club? No, not for any reason. Okay, in the morning, I should say, early morning, we had the Queen of Wands. So this is someone assisting him that is a fire sign. So it would have to be either Kristi Noem with Homeland Security, which I'm betting that's it. She's a Sag. Tulsi Gabbard, DNI is an Aries. Of course, she's assisting him. Alina Habba is an Aries, but it might be something that our beloved Jasmine Crockett says that puts him off. But then again, because it's in the upright position, I think it's more that they're assisting him. Okay, now when it comes to the Emperor, on the level of health, again with the stroke issues, it's Mars and Aries. I'm talking the head, both Mars and Aries both rule the head. And rigidity in the body, blood problems. And maybe, well, no, I'm sticking with the health. I'm not going to say anymore. Okay, midday. Midday, we have the world upright, Seven of Swords reversed. Okay. So with the world upright, it's, because ruled by, where's my chopstick? Oh my goodness. I think I've lost my, here, back here in my, if I can grab it. It's right, it's behind my Kleenex and all of that. Okay, there we go. Oops, now my other cards are falling over. I have this like tray. Hold on. Ugh. I have this tray of cards over here. Okay, there we go. So, Saturn ruling the world card. I took a lot of earthly work, Saturn, to get to because Saturn rules everything of the earth. Anyway, on the level of health, it's bones, teeth, knees, whole skeletal system. And so that is what he's not getting out from under from. It's, he's aging quite rapidly because of the level of negativity that flows through him. Remember what I said a while back, because it bears repeating. When we're not functioning according to the laws of love and truth, when we're not in truth and when we're not working on ourselves and when we're not, doing our best to love each other and be in that state of love, then our power, our life force, because love is like the life force in the universe, our power turns against ourselves. So he's doing that on a daily basis. And maybe that's why we had the Emperor up here. Both of these cards are very, connected to the life force and very powerful. Mars is, like connected to the blood. So, but anyway, with the Seven of Swords coming through reversed, this is a virus on the level of health. But if I were to get myself out of the health meanings a little bit, this could be somebody in another country he's working with, which is a big conflict of interest. We know he's done that so many times we can't even count them all. Someone probably has. And it could have to do with, him talking to somebody who's like a double agent. It could be somebody who's, when we're in that realm of like planetary and the way they track us, all over the world, like maybe there's something that comes full circle and is complete about that deal he's making with, what's his name, Alex Harp, and Peter Thiel is involved in that. But yeah, whistleblowers are a part of this card too. The moon is a public. Aquarius has to do with information that gets out. But he could have a, virus. Okay, later in the evening we have the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, later in the evening, much later in the evening because he's up really late, or he gets up in the middle of the night and does his rage tweets and posts. Probably won't be posting on Twitter anymore, or X, I should say. I don't know. We'll see. I need to do another reading on Elon because I had some interesting Dreamtime guidance about that. But anyway, so with the combo here, now the Page of Pentacles, all the pages are messengers. So here we are with the Page of Pentacles being messengers about money or health, and he's not going to like it. This is news he doesn't want to get. This is Mercury in Virgo, so his head's not working right. His brain, of course, we know has never been working right. Right? Magician reversed also shows that. And when we're dealing with the Page of Pentacles reversed on the health news, this would be bad news regarding money or health. And usually is due to overindulgence of some type. Now with Eight of Swords reversed, this is connective tissue and veins and, arteries, respiratory system, because it's Jupiter in Gemini. Feeling restricted and trapped and isolated and fearful. He deserves all of that because he's been the tyrant. Look at all these people that are trapped all over the world because of him. Literally trapped. There's 11 ice agents that are they're going in and out, being new staff coming in, so they don't have to stay there the whole time. But there's, I don't know how many, was it 33 or I can't remember how many people are. So it's at a prison in Djibouti that they're holding him in a damn tanker. I mean, just a container, And it gets to be over 100 degrees during the day. I doubt there's air conditioning in there. So I think on one level there's more news coming out about that, but that's the thing. If you guys, if we get straight that things manifest in our bodies based on our choices and our actions and our beliefs, that anything that we're having trouble with physically in our bodies, we can heal if we do the work around the belief that's holding the issue in place. It takes work, but it can be done. Now, once you work through it, it might not, if the thing, let's say it's something that manifests that you need surgery for, well, you're still going to need surgery. But, it's the blessing of, and blessing is a really stupid word probably to use, but it's the blessing of the lessons through the body that helps us to heal. So if you're ever sick with anything, just go inward and and ask, what is the cause? How did I bring this in? Sometimes it's just a cold or a flu and you caught it from being out in life. That's just part of being human. And so don't think that you did anything to deserve it. But if there's some chronic issue, see what you can do, what you can accomplish by checking into any false beliefs that you may have about yourself and life. And, this is how we can release ourselves out of our own self-created prisons. But he doesn't go within. He's a monster. I don't need to keep saying that. The Nine of Swords reversed. Headaches, migraines, not sleeping, being haunted. Maybe falling down some steps somewhere. But I doubt he's out and around, that late. But you never know about that guy. Maybe he sleepwalks. God. Okay, so Seven of Cups, when it comes to health, well, it's our Venus and Scorpio card, so it has to do with, choices that we put into our bodies. And Scorpio energy can sometimes just, it can be a little too intense and we want to drown it out, or we want things to be a little more intense in the pleasure realm. But yeah, it's not reversed, so I can't say it's like poisonous and serious infections and all of that today. I think it's more, I think he's getting regular procedures done, with IV drips, because, we tend to get a lot of swords and yes, and thank you for that wonderful comment that, yeah, swords are needles, that someone left. It was a great comment. Swords are needles, and these could be medical procedures that are happening. But most of all, OCDs with this one, being trapped in his own delusions of thinking that money and riches and people, controlling people and being famous, and having sex partners around you can make him happy. Nothing is going to make this man happy until he goes inside, and it's not going to happen this lifetime. Okay, let's see what's at the foundation of the reading. With the Empress, yeah, he wants his mommy. And yes, he does have, now I don't know what his mother crossed over from. I don't know if she had Alzheimer's as well. I know that his father's, genetic lineage is, he's carrying that. So yeah, because with this Ten of Pentacles here, this definitely has to do, it could even be the King of Pentacles. We're in that realm of genetic issues. But I wonder what he picked up from his mom. That I do not know. I don't know a lot about Mary Trump as far as like health issues and things like that. I don't even know if I know what sign she is actually. But I do feel like this is his mom. When it comes to health issues with the Empress, it is our card for the lymphatic system because it's ruled by Venus ruling Taurus and Libra as well. But yeah, he's wanting comfort, he's wanting pleasure. I don't know, but I just feel like lymphatic system, kidneys is a problem. It has to do with needing to nurture a person's, own body, self-care. And it also is one of those cards that sometimes is about, mourning our relationships with our mothers, which, you're very gifted, you're very blessed if you have not had to have done any of that work. But he doesn't do any of that work. So I'm going to stop talking and get this uploaded. Okay, you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.